Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Indiana Fever in this one as they go up against the Dallas Wings. Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafantemi, I'm Blake Zuniga, and it's good to have you with us. Tip-off goes to Indiana. And now that we are well into the second half of the season, guys, what do you make about how this playoff race is shaking out?
Well, we've still got a good number of games left to be played. I'm interested to see if any teams that are just outside the playoffs end up making a run.
And for the teams that are kind of at the opposite end of the spectrum, the top of the pack, they can't afford to get complacent. It's all about making sure you're playing your best basketball at the right time.
Now here's Clark. The three ball. Hines Allen pulls it in. Here's Harris. Back to Gumbawale. Pass to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. The high post shot. Second shot opportunity. And she takes it up and lays it in.
Crash the boards with purpose right there. Some hard-earned second chance points.
Hull, Miller defending. Now here's Boston. Hull up top. Pass to Clark. Hits the jumper in space. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And here's Agunbawale. Misses the three.
Another miss. 1 for 4 here early.
Going forward, do you guys think the Wings have the best backcourt in the WNBA?
No doubt. They just might, guys. This is the brightest guard pairing in the league. You got the first overall pick in Paige Beckers as a generational talent. Then you're going to throw in former scoring champ Arike Agumbawale. I mean, how do you stop that duo?
And now they're 1 for 5 to start this game. Having trouble getting it going.
And she was all alone on that one.
This is the pure shooting ability of Mitchell at work. Allows her to score right off the pass.
Pass to Harris. She's guarded by Boston. Yep, that one goes.
Puts her superb floor vision on full display. Harris is one of the more traditional point guards in this game.
Now here's Mitchell. Guarded now by Agumbawale. Good D by Arike Agumbawale. To the middle. Here's Miller. It's hauled in by Aaliyah Boston.
Those chances, usually they're 2 points for her. The D, I guess, did just enough to bother her.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Now here's Miller. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
That's the kind of D that's needed when she's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over her.
Basket counts.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
And Agumbawale gets it to go.
Well, whether Arike is off the dribble, screen, catch and shoot, spotting up, whatever. She hits threes pretty much every way possible.
Now here's Hull. Mitchell outside. Let's go. Yes. What an assist from Caitlin Clark.
That's their third straight make off an assist, and it's always good when you can score points by getting teammates involved.
Yeah, that's just great ball movement. With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's some old school defense, just telling them no easy layups, as simple as that, and I like to see it.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so she makes both from the line. The Fever with the lead. Outside McDonald. Inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
They've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. You got to imagine that their coach is very happy with that.
4 straight passes leading to scores. That's just great team play.
Now here's Jones. To the paint. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the line.
First personal foul.
She did so well to lead her teammate right to the ideal spot. That's the kind of playmaking coaches like to see.
Louisa Geisler, shooting 1.
One shot.
Gotta see Sims for 3. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Fever ahead, leading by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And now the second quarter just getting set to begin. And what stands out to you from the Fever in this one?
It's been a solid first half for them offensively, really in tune with each other.
Yeah, good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard for sure.
Dallas trailing here. She's covered by Sims. The 11-footer. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And here's Indiana.
One thing that Sophie Cunningham brings to this team in bundles, energy.
Constantly moving on both ends. Cunningham has great length at 6'1". And is out there to add a spark to her teams and mix it up a little bit.
To the right side. And here's James. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Jones, no good. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Outside Cunningham. Here's McDonald. That 3 off the mark. Boston with the bucket.
An excellent offensive rebounder. How about Boston imposing her will?
Time called here. The Wings decide to talk it over.
Yeah, I think the coach is watching a lot of shots they normally make rimming out, and it has to be frustrating. Maybe see if they can create some scoring opportunities at the free throw line.
That may be the answer for them, but you know, ultimately, I expect them to shoot their way out of this slump.
Pass to James. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. The kick out to Gumbawale. Tries again. And the rebound goes to the Fever. Now Petty. Jacks up a 3. The shot comes out.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
Back to Gumbawale. James. It's hauled in by Boston.
Well, good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is. And we just saw it right there, didn't we? Without her presence, that's an easy 2 points.
And that one drops.
I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
That might make the defense even worse, but that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed from right around the rim.
She's guarded by Boston. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Pass to Clark. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Clock at 6. And again, it's Indiana converting.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Here's James. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Agumbawale, no good.
Yeah, she tried to fight her way through traffic and just couldn't do it.
And from the moment she entered the league, Arika Agumbawale has been an elite scorer.
Well, she finished third in scoring her rookie year and then won the scoring title in year 2. Enrique applies constant pressure to defense.
Barry McDonald. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
McDonald is not one to get to the line a whole lot, but here she is.
And she makes both free throws. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside Agumbawale. Back to Williams. That one falls. Coming off Enrique Agumbawale's nice lead.
And the understanding Enrique possesses just has a feel for when someone on her team is open.
The three from Kelsey Mitchell. The three-pointer is on target.
She is definitely
3
making her
points.
presence felt here in the first half, shooting it so efficiently.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul.
First
Shot
personal
misses.
foul.
And she'll
First team foul.
Forcing the issue down low. Enrique getting to the line where she's very good.
And just an incredible player. Arika Agumbawale has a unique style as well.
Yeah, you know, she's 5'9", but she does more damage down low. Wants to attack, not settle.
break. Take a
Enrique
break.
just so
2
strong,
shots.
too.
The first free throw is good.
I will never forget Agumbawale blowing up in college because of her clutch tournament baskets. Those were special.
So she makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
You got to give them credit for the job they've done on the boards.
Well, guys, they've done a lot of things well, but their rebounding is right at the top of the list.
Now here's Powers. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Here's Mitchell. Offensive rebound, Fever. Caitlin Clark outside. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Mitchell outside. Outside Cunningham. Hits the three-point
Sophie
bomb.
Cunningham.
Certain players are finishers like a Sophie Cunningham. You set them up, they'll knock them down.
Right side Agumbawale. That will count. And it's good.
That's the end of the second quarter with the score.
An ideal finish to the quarter for them as she cans it at the buzzer.
Cool and collected and just didn't rush it at all.
You said that right.
And that concludes the first half. Fever ahead, up by 15. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. It's been an absolute clinic out there by Kelsey Mitchell.
Well, the threes have been falling for her at an incredible rate. That first half, absolutely ridiculous.
And here in the second, she's got to just keep taking them and keep making them. There is no reason for her to stop.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. Harris can't hit.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets its
Wings
tone.
foul.
And the bucket counts, and she's on her way to the line to try to make it a three-point play. And that sends Caitlin Clark to the free throw line. It's going to be on Maisha Hines-Allen.
Caitlin Clark. One shot.
One shot.
Now here's Agumbawale. Pass to Harris. Caitlin Clark with the defensive effort. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Hines-Allen. Here's Miller. And that one drops for her.
Miller.
Nice hoop on the break. Remember, Hines-Allen is starting it. See it.
Now here's Mitchell. Guarded now by Agumbawale. Pass to Howard. Clark. The three. Sinks the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense, they have to close out quicker.
Dallas calls timeout.
I think the coach has to be frustrated by their lack of production offensively. And I can't blame them. They're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
And it's at the point where this slump is going to take a mental toll on them. It's a good timeout to try to keep them from getting too discouraged.
And they've gotten the looks, they've gotten open, but they just can't get them to fall.
So both teams changing it up here. A challenging stretch for Dallas here.
Yo, watch it, watch ball.
Harris with it. Wyatt so far offensively searching for first points of the game.
Oh, come on, let's go. Hey, who's guarding her? Get her.
Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 15. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
They've shown some strength in the paint. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, and that's putting it mildly, guys. They've been absolutely dominant.
They get it again. Here's Howard. Misses the layup. She had her with that pump fake, but couldn't make her pay. Here's Harris from past the arc. And another miss by Dallas.
Shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for them.
Pass to Howard. Sims covered by Harris. Here's Mitchell. Puts up a three. Unable to get that one to go. Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to gain some momentum.
Another bucket in the paint. That's just something they have not been able to stop today. And if they want to win this game, they got to figure out how to stop it.
You know, Brian, I think it's time to switch things up on D. What they've got going on right now is not getting it done.
Timeout called the Fever.
A 2020 top 10 pick, Ty Harris broke out in 2024 in year 5 of her career.
Averaging a career best 10.5 points per game. You mentioned she was drafted in 2020, started her career in the Wubble. It's been a challenge for players like her who didn't have your average rookie year.
Teams will make substitutions. And here's Powers. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. On the wing, Ari McDonald drops in the tray.
They're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. For their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Here's James. Powers covering and stolen by Boston. Now here's McDonald. She's guarded closely. No luck on that one. Miller. She's covered by Cunningham.
Golden opportunity to finish the break, and she botches it.
You simply can't be missing finishes like that. It's inexcusable.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Fever will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
I guess even she misses those easy opportunities once in a while.
Here's James. And it's Cunningham with the rebound.
Well, they call them layups for a reason. It's not easy to miss that close to the rim.
Outside McDonald. Pass to Petty. Boston. 5 on the clock. Williams with the steal. Down low. Miller. And at the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more.
At the line for Dallas, Diamond Miller. Shooting 1.
The second overall pick back in 2023, Miller has a lot of talent, and she's still building out her game.
Caitlin Clark with the three. Knocks down the three ball.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Petty, you can't hit. Here's Dallas now. Outside Miller. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Fever on top, just dominating this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we're getting underway in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. And it's the Fever ball. Clark outside. Pass to Howard. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Good for another basket. She's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
She can shoot, she can pass, she can ball handle. In the pick and roll game, Mitchell is hard to stop because she's a threat to do anything.
Now here's Hines Allen. Guarded by Howard. The fader. And Clark pulls it down.
That's a big part of what they want to do defensively, and that's limiting her easy chances inside. She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Now here's Harris. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. 6 on the shot clock. Good work defensively by Natasha Howard. Pass to Clark. Back to Mitchell. Now Clark. Shoots over Harris. And again, it's Indiana converting.
She's pouring it on in the second half. Really a much better showing than she had before the break.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Over to the left wing. Hole defending. Shoots it up. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. She's not the player to give open looks to, but they got away with it that time.
Pass to Boston. Clark. Back to Boston. Hines Allen pulls it in. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the shot is good.
Well, the best scorers oftentimes have an inside and outside game, and Agumbawale flashes signs of both.
Now here's Clark. Mitchell outside. Nailed from three-point land.
Mitchell.
She's had such a steady hand, and I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
And Aaliyah Boston with the block.
Well, you need to know where Boston is there, picking up the block. Aaliyah, just a menace defensively.
Caitlin Clark outside. That shot is good, and she has made 8 while only missing 4. That's 67% shooting. Now here's Agumbawale. She's covered by Mitchell. Agumbawale, shot is good.
That's what she does, guys. Takes what the defense gives her and turns it into points.
Clark outside. Pass the hole. Now Boston. Now Hole. The three from Kelsey Mitchell. And another
Kelsey
three
Mitchell.
for Indiana.
Well,
Three.
if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Now here's Agumbawale. They grab their own miss.
Fever foul. Boston. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Dallas, Lee Giroux. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. That one is no good.
Not as productive of a trip to the line as she'd have liked. They really need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Boston. And the shot counts. She's
Louisiana
fouled.
has his
That's a
number.
chance for a
First
three-point
personal
play.
foul.
Shooting one.
Tough points from Boston. Wasn't letting the defense stop her.
At the line for the away team, Aaliyah, Boston. 1 shot.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, you just have to be excited about Aaliyah Boston, a young woman with tons of skills. She dominated in college, and she's going to dominate in the WNBA.
Now Clark. And so it's the Fever taking care of business
That's the
in this
end of
one.
the game.
And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their
Thank
team
you,
was
everyone, for
dismantled.
making
Boy,
it out
I
to
mean,
the
for us
game,
too,
and
it
we
was
hope you
shocking.
had a
I don't care
great
what the
time.
matchup is.
Drive home
You
safe,
never
and we will
expect
see you next
a
time.
road team to come in and just cruise to the type of win they had tonight.
And that'll wrap it up.